Welcome to GooN SquaD Anime, where we're talking about all the anime that you're going to be watching. I'm Rome from Chicago. On my left, we have
Green Skeezy.
And on my right,
Asian Nick.
First on today's list is My Hero Academia.
So, the episode that we're going to be reviewing is Season 4, Episode 78, Smoldering Flames. So, after the fight with Chisaki, a new villain emerges, and the students who participated reflect on their own roles.
Going over like Bakugo and Todoroki, I feel like they still haven't done anything this entire season.
Exactly.
They're being so wasted. Especially with Todoroki pretty much being, I feel like he's the number one hero at the time. Number one student at this time.
Yeah, but you saw from at the end with next week's episode.
Yeah.
They're going to go back to them and bring them back into the loop.
I still think Bakugo ain't going to do good with kids. It sounds terrible for him. Like he's not a people person. He's such a terrible person.
Yeah, that's how he felt the first time.
What was it? He was like, "Oh, I need help! Hey, save yourself."
Yeah,
he's such a terrible hero.
So, what did y'all think about the new villain that was released? I forgot the name.
Giganimous or
Giant? Giganimous.
Hey, there is no way. Almighty's gone. So how are they gonna deal with him? That is gonna be like. There's
Mount Lady.
She's useless. She did what?
I'm gonna say she's like the only one close to size, or even that dragon chick. I forgot her name.
But I don't think she was as big as him though. She held down their strong dude, but no, I don't think so. It's probably gonna be like a team effort where.
Yeah.
It will have to be. I mean, he took out a whole mountainside.
That's true.
With one fist smash, it seemed like.
Who could stand up to him as a team? What characters do we think can form a good team to stand up to him?
Well, obviously, Midoriya is going to be in there.
Well,
and
then, his story.
And then we're not even talking like the top 10 heroes because they haven't showed us all the top 10 yet.
That's true.
Oh yeah, because only so far there's no number. Well, Endeavor's number 1 right now,
and then you got Best Genius, who was like what? Was he like number 10 or something?
I thought he got put down in when they fought. Was it One for All?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got put down.
I mean, but that don't decrease his rank.
Yeah.
No. He useless. Useless. he already showed us he can get put down easily.
And then there's Gang Orca. I think he's one of the top 10s.
Yeah.
What's he do? Like a shadow clone thing?
That's not his ability, but
that's what he does.
No, he definitely didn't do shadow clone.
What would he do then?
He shoots out the high pitched stuff.
And
he's super strong. Yeah, and he's super strong.
Yeah.
Wait, so who did the little shadow clone thing then?
That wasn't shadow clones; those were his minions.
Yeah.
What are you talking? No, when he made like little ectoplasm things come. That's not him.
Oh, that's not him.
Okay, I'm definitely talking about something else. Oh, I messed up. And we all messed up.
About one of the teachers.
And we all messed up.
And I say Gang Orca does the high pitched thing.
Oh yeah.
Specializing in yeeting kids. He's like retention.
So do y'all think Lemillion is actually going to get his powers back?
I mean,
I want to say yes.
Unless Night Eye was lying to him.
Yeah.
To comfort him, but
right. So you got the foresight with Night Eye saying he's going to be the best, and then you also have the option with Eerie to try to reverse him to where he did have his powers before.
Yeah.
So I think she will gain control of her powers, or they're gonna somehow figure out a way to where they force her powers out of her just so he can get his powers back. She's gonna play a big role throughout the next few episodes.
So, I mean, going on to that, how like in the openings, how Midoriya usually goes, this is a story about how I become the greatest hero.
Yeah.
And then Night Eye was like, you're gonna become the finest hero. Somebody lying. That's all I'm saying.
No, he could still be a great hero. He did say he was going to be number 1, though.
I mean, he said the finest hero of them all. I mean, hey.
Well, it's eye of the beholder.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, Well, then Midoriya, he might think he's the best, but
I mean, to be fair, what was that? Night Eye, he did get put down. He didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, I think
he did. He did foresee that. He did see him dying.
He better than me.
And then he did see Midoriya
Yeah,
dying.
that's like he saw Midoriya. So Midoriya
cheated death.
is an anomaly.
Yes, but really you have to give it up to the girl. Otherwise, without her, he wouldn't have been able to cheat death.
That's true. But then he wouldn't. I feel like he wouldn't have saw Midoriya as like dying though, because he was saying it as like Midoriya was gonna die. So it makes it seem like Midoriya can, or she is the factor in changing everything.
Well, yeah, that is
So
because if you saw his foresight, she wasn't on his back.
Oh yeah, that's true. And then she came and
Yeah.
it changed everything. So she can change time. She has that ability.
I wouldn't say that she has that
Not
ability.
change time, but her being able to rewind can alter factors that Night Eye's future sight
Right.
would throw it off.
Exactly, because it's constantly changing.
Yeah, because of her. I mean, that makes
Because
sense.
he's basically constantly rewinding, and that's the reason why he was able to go 100%. Because basically she was just repairing his body before it was even damaged.
Yeah, he needs to figure out how to do this 100% without killing himself.
I know, because he was pretty good.
I feel like he's. So we've never seen All Might as like his 100% potential. So that would have been like how All Might was during his like great day,
Heyday, yeah.
Because like the whole time.
I mean, you don't know if he's ever gone 100%. He's probably only got I guess against All for One, he's gotten 100%.
Yeah, but that was like 100% of his 50% that he already got. Because like the whole series, he's only running on what 2 hours a day. He can't even be a real hero because he was slowly dying anyway. So that's why I was like, how was All Might during his like great period? That maybe that's how Midoriya is.
Yeah.
Midoriya's gonna be like.
Do you think the girl can fix All Might, or do you think eventually All Might's gonna die still?
I don't think he's gonna die. I just don't think they're gonna basically bring him back just because this is a story about Midoriya now, not All Might anymore.
Yeah.
So then it's like, how far back can she rewind? Like, there's no limit to it? She just can, because...
I don't think there's a limit to it, because if you saw, like, when they were doing the testing for the rats, I mean, those are adult rats, and then they were, like, babies, and then nothing.
Nothing. So she can rewind you all the way to non-existence. So
she can...
I mean, the thing is that, technically, I mean, does he still have... I mean, I'm under the understanding that he doesn't have the one for all powers anymore.
All Might?
Yeah.
No, he still has it because like after the fight when he goes to Midoriya's house to talk to his mom, he transforms for a second and then he just goes right back.
Mm.
So he can do it, but he can't sustain it for more than like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
If that.
I guess what else could happen is that he gets shot by one of those taking his quirks away, and then they heal him, and that way he still survives and still around.
Yeah. Honestly, with Eri, Lemillion can get his powers back. If she'll just rewind back to a time back to when he had his powers, and then he'll be fine. So there should be no issues there.
Yeah.
And then with that being said, they could have forced her to heal Night Eye, and then kept Night Eye alive. But
I don't think he's supposed to force anybody to do anything. But hey,
yeah. But she was like, you don't even know what's going on right now because she was in a coma basically.
That's true.
And so she couldn't even control her powers because the one thing that at least from my understanding, the one thing that we don't know is that once she touches you and she starts rewinding you, does she still have to keep touching you, or is it going to be, it just keeps going on its own?
So far, I think it's
contact.
Yeah, I think it's been contact so far. Because even with Midoriya, she had to be like on top of him. Lemillion.
Right, but
she didn't
if you notice that Eraser had to stop her from keep going.
Because she was still on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true. She was still on him.
So overall, what was it? What's the he touches you and your body goes away. What's the name again?
I don't know the name of it. Degeneration, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he took Overhaul's arms. So what happens now, Overhaul? He can't touch stuff. He can't touch himself and destroy his body and heal himself again now.
I think that's
Yeah.
it.
I think
that's
that
the end of him.
I think that is. I mean, they might be able to bring him back somehow. Like technically, the girl could touch him and bring him back his hands, but I don't know. I know the way they kind of ended it made it seem like, oh, that's the last time we're ever going to see him. But I don't think that's the last time we're going to see him. I feel like he's going to come back, but as of right now, I think they're trying to move on through that story arc and keep going.
I mean, unless they play it to where they do give him his arms back, kind of like, you know, the little magician dude.
Yeah.
He got his arm back. He had like a metal arm now, and I'm pretty sure it still activated his quirk, so he is showing him that he can still do his quirk with the left arm. So if it's something like that where they give him like little fake robotic arms and, you know, it works that way, sure, maybe.
Yeah. I know, because they didn't, even in that news broadcast when they were saying that the thing got attacked, they never said what happened to him.
No.
Yeah, they never did. So I don't think he died.
Yeah, the only one that they said died was the Sand.
The Sandman, yeah.
The hero died and like a few cops or whatever. But other than that, he's still alive. So now we're just trying to see what's gonna come of him. I still think he has like something important that he has to do for this arc. That's what we still need to. What's gonna come?
Who knows, he could still have minions out there that rescued him. And then he just went into hiding, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's done with this arc.
Yeah.
I don't think he's coming back.
They might save him for the next one where he comes back. New arms, new him. Was it?
Yeah.
New year, new me kind of thing. Could be one of those things. So, what do y'all think Cammy's powers are?
I don't know. We haven't seen her powers.
I haven't seen her do. Not that I can think of. I haven't seen her do.
She hasn't had. Realistically, she hasn't had any screen time. Yeah. Besides, like, recently.
Yeah, like, you'll see her, like, show up and then she don't do anything. So I was like, how did she fail the license exam?
Because that was the League of Villains girl posing as her. Because the League of Villains.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because she was, like, out of the little thing.
Yeah.
That's right. That makes sense.
So what do you think is going to happen with this next episode? Do you think it's going to be more than one episode of them going through the training?
Oh, it has to be. You know.
I think Cammy will do good with the kids because she seems like she got that personality.
You're right.
The Wind dude, I don't see him having any issues with the kids, but Todoroki and Bakugo, it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle for them. Todoroki, he could probably make little sculptures and stuff with his ice powers and play with the kids. And Bakugo, he's an angry person, so
he's just gonna yell at the kids and say, "Like
don't
me."
Be so mad. He's like, "You goes, like me already. I'm the number one hero." Right. And they're just gonna start crying and stuff, and then only Bakugo ever gonna get his license. Let's just say that he's never gonna get his license.
No, he's gonna get his license. He has to.
He could be a.
That's how Midoriya's gonna keep growing. Is through him too.
But he has so many other rivals. Like he still has.
I just don't think Bakugo should have won that fight. I don't think he's a real rival.
Against Midoriya?
Yeah, because
he did get kicked in the face.
He got kicked, super kicked in the head. He should have been unconscious, but apparently, you know what I'm saying, they let people do whatever they want.
It was a 5% kick.
That wasn't no
5%. Midoriya said 5% full calorie. It was a 5% kick, and Bakugo, apparently he tanked it in.
When I say a kick to the head is a kick to the head.
Yeah. All right. You want to move on to our next anime episode we're going to review?
Yeah. So next one we're going to cover Black Clover.
Great episode. So this was season 1, episode 118, a reunion across time and space.
I'm about to say, I like the way they started off, because you know how usually when they start off the show, they like to do the opening, and it's like, Ni-wa, you know, whatever they say. And then this time they actually showed the animation for the actual fight, because this was the episode that was showing the fight, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so we got to see how the big skeleton came to the world, and how that fight took place and went down.
Only thing I know is, the Wizard King is all lies. He's not the first Wizard King. All lies. I'm still mad about that.
So yeah, I mean, the thing is that, there maybe, like we discussed earlier while we were watching it, is that, maybe he was claimed afterwards to be the Wizard King.
For what? So whoever was technically the first Wizard King, he was like, well, we'll just give him the title Wizard King because he saved us all, but I'm the true Wizard King. I'm the real first Wizard King. What's the point of that? Such a waste.
I don't know. There's a lot of loopholes.
It makes no sense. He did one good thing, and automatically his title Wizard King. It's not how it works.
I just don't like how they were like one person stood against this demon, and it was like, I guess forget Nell, but is her name Nell?
Yeah.
They're like forget Nell. I guess she didn't play a part.
Or secret. I forgot they said.
Well, because no one knew about her. Really. Yeah. That's the thing. She was like, you know how like let's say in Naruto, how Hinata always stays hidden in the shadows or whatever.
I know Hinata.
Really? Same thing. Like she was by the Wizard King, but she was like so hidden. No one really paid attention to her. It's like, all right, whatever. She's that creeper that hangs around with no powers. And then now everybody realize she's actually really strong. Where did she get her trident from? Where did she get this trident?
I don't know.
She was a bird, and then she had a trident when she went human. How did that work?
I mean,
she didn't.
Again, it's like Asta when he pulls his sword out of a book. I'm pretty sure she did the same thing. Yeah, she was just like, Asta can do it. I can do it.
I didn't watch her pull out not one thing out of that book. She doesn't have any pulling stuff out books powers. Her only power is opening and closing doors. That is her power.
But the thing is that we saw the trident, but she hasn't used the trident yet, so we don't even know if it's truly a trident or not.
It's like her broom.
Yeah.
That's stupid. So she has to pull a trident out of her book so she can fly around.
I said that's a maybe. I didn't say she did do it. I'm just.
Nah. She can only open and close doors. So where she get this trident from?
And then with the devil guy, how do you think that they're going to defeat him? Because obviously we saw them combine Lich and the first Wizard King combine powers, and that didn't work. And then we saw Lich gather all the elves' powers together and then make that one hit strike. And only thing's left's his heart. And we're like, and then all of a sudden he can take control of his heart and speak through it, which is fucking crazy to me. But
so if you saw the preview, he can put a mouth anywhere on his body. Like so he still had the one on the where his mouth's supposed to be, but he had one on the side of his neck because they had him running around the whole time, so he never got a chance to use his what's it called, soul magic or whatever.
Okay.
Word magic.
Yeah, word magic. Yeah. So now he can have too much, so I can do whatever he wants. So all they did was force him to grow even more. I think he's gonna put down the Wizard King because now he has his body and his grimoire. He's gonna put down the Wizard King, and he's gonna put down both lights. And then he's gonna leave up to Yuna and Asta to figure it out.
I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
I
think they're gonna have Asta's gonna have to. He saw how Lich used his light powers with his sword, and then you saw at the end of the episode, he's like, I haven't truly unlocked all the powers of my anti-magic sword. So he's gonna, we're gonna see the next basically evolution or power up for Asta, and that I think Asta's not gonna totally defeat him. He's gonna have to work in a team. Like he's gonna be able to probably narrow him down to one, and then Lich or the Wizard King's gonna fucking shoot the heart or whatever and destroy him totally.
I think Asta's probably gonna be the one that has to destroy the heart.
That's true. I think it might be that. It might be a combination of, but I don't think he's gonna take them all out by himself. It's gonna be a combination effort, like most fights of his.
Yeah, but most of his is just him and Yuna. They're the best team so far.
So, what do y'all think about the elfin side of Yuna?
I know that's the one that's surprising me because they briefly mention. I mean, I wouldn't say briefly mention it. They keep mentioning it a few times, but we haven't truly seen what's going to happen with that. I don't know.
I mean, because
Because it's not, like you said, it's not awakened yet.
Because hear me out. You know how like he was talking about what is this? This is the elf leader. You know, his power is like overwhelming, but it's like it's calm as well. Like it's comforting. And then he's like, "What? I feel like embraced by it." So maybe it is. Hear me out. The unborn child.
That's true. I was thinking about that. That he could be the unborn child.
So the girl who can, she just awakened light when he was like all in despair or whatever. She just awakened him and unlocked all his powers. She's gonna do the same thing to and unlock his powers or whoever is sleeping inside of him. That's what I see happening. Cause everyone keeps saying that is there some elf sleeping inside of him.
Yeah, that or it could just be like a voice like Asta's demon inside of him. He could just be a voice like that.
Yeah, it could be.
Because if you think about it, they're supposed to be yin and yang, right? So if he has a voice and a demon inside of him, I'm pretty sure, has the elf voice inside of him that's going to help him out.
Well, also against the wind spirit, so that's his like little voice.
Speaking of wind spirit, where's she go? Like,
oh yeah,
I don't mention her anymore.
Yeah.
Ever since he got his little crown, you don't see her no more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she hasn't been in here the whole time. Yo, she definitely been ghost.
He's like, I'd rather fight by myself.
She's probably in his crown hiding. That's how they're gonna do it. All of a sudden, she's gonna pop out.
I still think it was Charmy. She was a surprise when she
went a little adult Charmy.
Yeah.
All right, very well.
And now she's
more.
like they made her into like a nice, very beautiful looking character now, and so it's kind of funny to see her go all ham on everyone.
So she's stronger than one of the captains, though. That's what's surprising.
Yeah.
The captain was supposed to be all powerful. She put him down.
But
oh my god,
that was the elf. We can't really say
his
powers.
powers.
But the elves are supposed to be more powerful than the captains.
But the elves don't really fight.
Yeah, but their magic is pretty much doubled.
Yeah,
from
you can have a lot of magic, but if you don't fight and you have that knowledge, I mean, hey,
they know how to use magic.
That's my argument.
No,
that's my argument.
The captain, he lost a in was it when they were fighting to see who gets to join the team or whatever? He lost a then.
He didn't lose.
He did lose.
He won.
What are you talking about? Beat him. The crystal broke. That's why he ended up losing.
Yuno's crystal broke.
No, the other guy's crystal broke.
Really? I thought it was Yuno's crystal. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Yeah, y'all, I'll tell you about this. So that's why everybody was all surprised or whatever that beat the captain or whatever.
Oh yeah. Because you're right. You're right. That did happen. Because he was about to lose. Was gonna lose.
Hey, but he won though.
Because the crystal broke. That's
what's that saying? Hey, a dub's a dub.
Yeah.
So that's why I say Charmy's on a captain's level. She's what? Number 2 for the Black Bulls right now?
No, technically,
Because Yami's number 1.
Yeah, Yami's, he's the captain. Of course he's number 1.
And then his second would have to be her.
The witch.
How is with the witch? She's useless.
No, the witch can change.
No. Without the... Alright, so she has a cat. That's it.
Technically, the guy's name, the one that does the portals, technically, he's number 2.
He got put down by his brother. No.
No. But in them, Yami says that's his number 2.
Well, yeah, because he's...
But are we talking about power levels? Or are we talking about actual rank? Because if we're talking about power levels, then I guess honestly, Charmy would probably be... Between Charmy and the Witch, it would be number 1, number 2.
Asta could probably drop a ball, honestly, just because of his anti-magic.
Yeah. Nah, he'd get dropped too. He'd get punched through the ground like everybody else did.
By Yami, that's it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Nah, Charmy put him through the ground too. Or she'll
no, because technically
all magic
dissipates with her.
What are they gonna do with a punch to the ground? She got hands too. She can still punch him. What are you gonna do? Use his sword?
Do you not know how strong?
Yeah, I was like, do you see? He does 1,000 sit-ups, 1,000 push-ups. I mean, he's just fucking ripped, ripped head to toe. One punch is not gonna do anything to him.
I still think she'll beat him though. I still see her winning.
Yeah, but Yeah, talking about those punches like you was talking about the Wizard King, and he broke his back. I don't care.
He punched him in the forehead. Just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
That was funny.
I was like, I should have ended him right there.
So what do you think it goes from here?
So after, I do say after they beat this devil, that is gonna be like the next hardest thing, like figuring out who's gonna be the next villain and how strong should you make the next villain,
Right.
before you get to the point where it's like,
Well, I think the way that they do that is that once they defeat the villain, I think the first Wizard King and Lich and all the elves are going to disappear and go away.
okay,
Yeah.
So that way, all that power is basically gone. So you're going to have Yuno and Asta still as the number 1, number 2, basically powerful people. Not saying that there might be, like, some of the captains still might be powerful than them, but we haven't seen the captains truly fight against them yet.
Mm-hmm.
So since all the elves and the Wizard King will go away, I think we still haven't seen all the other cities yet, all the other nations yet. So maybe we find a powerful person
in other
in
kingdoms.
the other kingdoms.
Either that, or they just go to where, you know, maybe that was like a weak demon that attacked them, and then they just have like more stronger demons come out. And
That's true, because he says he's from a different universe, basically, or world.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he did say that.
so I could see it going that route.
Yeah, I could see that too. All right, I think we pretty much reviewed all the episodes. So stay tuned. Look forward to next week. We'll probably do the same animes. Let us know down in the comments if you want us to review any other animes. All right, this is GooN SquaD. I'm Asian Nick.
From Chicago.
Green Skeezy.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Anime theme song.